tonight. That's a question if they play like that or not. So Dundee missed the chance to close the gap on leaders Hamilton at the weekend with a draw against bottom of the table Stirling Albion. 2 changes made. Bob Davison and Derek Lau drop onto the bench. Jan Lemmick will lead the line. Paul McHale comes into the midfield.
Yeah, it's as I was saying, a strong looking midfield, but a lot of onus on Zemlik up front. He has to hold the ball in. Craig was saying in studio that he won't run the channels, but he's got to try. He's got to try and hold in. He's got to win his aerial battles, and that will allow these young boys to get forward and support him, as I was saying.
Celtic played well at the weekend at Easter Road. 3 changes. Hartley, Doomby and McGeady, none of them are involved tonight. In come Derek Riordan, Evander Snow, and John Kennedy returns to the back.
Looking forward to seeing Riordan tonight. I'm sure he'll be up for this game. He's not had a lot of first team football at Celtic. Gets a start tonight because of McGeady's injury. It's a big night for him.
The substitutes bench this evening. Mark Brown, the sub-goalie for Celtic. Danny Griffin is an outfield player. He is the nominated substitute goalkeeper. Should he have to come on, we'll go into it. Until then, we'll leave that one well alone. So back to where it all began. It's an unfamiliar viewing platform for Gordon Strachan, the visitors' dugout at Dens Park. Ready to get underway. Ian Bryans is in charge this evening. He was at Aberdeen Rangers at the weekend at Ibrox, and we are underway. Miller drives it forward. Evan Warrell picks up, holds on, pushes the ball forward. Zemlik makes the run, headed out of play. Snow sends it out wide for Brown. Dixon gambled and lost. Brown with a step over, keeps it in well. Caldwell, low delivery, could look for Riordan, good save from the goalkeeper, who's first to react. Finnegan Hessling goes in, Palaniuk alongside him, Craig Sampson grateful to grab the ball.
Great all-in play. Brown lays it back. Caldwell, decent cross, but we said Riordan reacting, gets it there first. But what a magnificent save from Craig Sampson.
So it was nearly first blood. He was just caught accidentally off the ball.
He just takes a tumble over there. He didn't spot it, but he looks as if he maybe just run over his ankle.
Well, John Kennedy coming over the top that time of Jan Zemlik.
Well, they're going to challenge. He's a big lad. You know, there's not much in it, but Steph's certainly climbing a little bit, and he gives a free kick. It's a great chance for Dundee. Might be their only chance tonight. Good set pieces, good delivery required.
Alan Swanky is a possibility. Scored a free kick in Division 1 against Partick Thistle in the 3-0 win. Although the wall was particularly well lined up on that occasion. Arthur Boric looks on. Ian Bryans is taking the wall back. Swanky looks like he's going to give the hit. 2 goals this season, 1 in this competition against Morton. The referee's unhappy that the Celtic wall isn't back a full 10 yards. Paul McHale standing on the inside, and McDonald joins the wall. Swanky goes for goal, hits the post. Gavin Swanky within inches of giving Dundee the lead.
Boric has been brilliant. Brilliant execution. Comes around the wall. Boric's no chance. Just unlucky for Dundee. Thumps off the post.
Gary Caldwell away. Dundee have the first corner. Daquan delivers. It's knocked on. It's the bar this time. Boric's came. Zemlik beat him. Comes back to Palaniuk. On to Daquan. Daquan. Crossover, all sorts going in that penalty box, and eventually knocked away, and Celtic looking very uncomfortable.
Well, not dealing with it. Boric doesn't look happy, comes with it. Zemlik gets in, gets a touch off the crossbar. 2 let off for Celtic.
Well, Dundee trying to keep the pressure up. Jan Zemlik has played in the top flight in Czechoslovakia. The ball gets thrown in through the legs. Snow quite happily to knock it away. Well, Celtic survived the early scare. Here comes Riordan. McHale tried to leave that alone, but I think he... Well, that's going to go against Dundee on that occasion. And then Palaniuk out there on that far side. Scott McDonald picks himself up. They'll play AC Milan next week, just Milan Palaniuk to worry about this week. Donati forward, but McManus too comes forward. John Kennedy as well. So Derek Riordan plays it across. McDonald! It's a goal from a set piece for Celtic, and Scott McDonald heads Celtic ahead.
It's too easy. Smallest man in the pitch. Brilliant delivery, brilliant header by McDonald. No chance for Sampson.
In the land of giants in the box, Scott McDonald snuck in through the undergrowth and has headed Celtic ahead. It was as simple as it looked. Good header though.
Yeah, it was. It's a great delivery from Riordan. He just drifts off his man though. I think it's Griffin just on the pitch, drops him. Great header, powerful. Flies past Sampson to the right hand side.
Scott McDonald, who scored just one goal in this competition for Motherwell, gets his first for Celtic on his debut in the competition. Dixon delivers. Heads it out wide, comes on to Dakwan. Dakwan pulls the ball back again. That's a decent ball across. This could be the equaliser. Brilliant from Boric. Absolutely brilliant. McDonald's crossover was met by McKenzie. Arthur Boric back to his best.
Oh, he's looked shaky so far in this game, but that's simply magnificent. It's goal bound. It's got power behind it. What a save. Strong hand by Boric.
And again come Dundee. Ball flicked down. Celtic through getting Caldwell. That's the direct route. A little stumble, but that was only after he was pushed. Donati trying to protest his innocence. Lee Naylor going in there. Well, Naylor took him down. Donati tried to intercede. Free kick awarded.
Yeah, no contact in the ball. Definite foul. Again, good play by Dakwan. Positive play on the right hand side.
Under 10 minutes to half time. Dixon swings it in. Celtic get it away. McHale sends it out wide, although Robertson has to reverse. Oh, that's beautiful by Robertson. Beats three, taken down. Jan very good a Hesselink from the manual, tackling for forwards. Gets a yellow card.
Yeah, it's a typical striker's tackle. And, you know, he's got no option. It is a poor tackle, but great play from young Robertson. Driving forward there. He picks up the ball and goes past a couple of players, and Hesselink's not even looking at him. That's why he clatters into him and gives away the free kick.
I do appreciate that there's players right through the four divisions who play up front and can tackle, but I think they're the exceptions to the rule. And very good at Hesselink, the first Celtic player yellow carded this evening. It's not too dissimilar from the distance from which Gavin Swankie had a go before. If at first you don't succeed. We're all being told to hold back. Ian Bryans and the Celtic wall just disagreeing on the 10 yards. Swankie goes for goal again. Boric with a wonderful hand up. Gavin Swankie, well, who needs Nakamura on the field when you have Gavin Swankie?
Oh, that's great execution from Swankie again. Goes to the other side this time. Boric, it's comfortable height, but it's a good, strong hand again.
All the Dundee fans just behind Gavin Swankie and below us, giving up a big reception as he delivers the ball over. Again, the ball heading goalwards again by McKenzie. Dakwan comes across. Didn't pick up a deflection, just shot wide that time by the Frenchman. But Dundee are giving as good as they get.
And tenacious in and about it, giving Celtic no room. They know that the game could be won and lost in there, and they're certainly, at least, you know, holding their own tonight.
Well, I watched the match at Tynecastle last night for Radio Scotland. Hearts against Dunfermline. Hearts with plenty of possession, and they had the lead, couldn't find the second goal, and Dunfermline equalised 7 minutes from time. Let's be on sides, not had it easy. Now moving forward, great run from Rardon. Rardon goes in, he's tumbled. Penalty kick is awarded. It's a soft one, but it's a nightmare for Danny Griffin. He seemed to stumble into Derek Rardon, and the penalty kick awarded by referee Ian Browns.
He just gets caught wrong side. It's Brown again who starts it. He goes inside, he holds the ball up. Riordan takes off him. You can see there, he's clipped. It's a definite penalty. Danny Griffin wrong side.
I wonder if Danny Griffin clipped himself, and that's why he went onto Derek Rardon. Didn't look like a particularly heavy challenge from here, but it was a penalty. And Derek Rardon prepares to step forward. 1 goal this season. It came against St Mirren. Craig Sampson, a hero, saved 2 penalty kicks in the shootout in the last round against Livingston, one to keep Dundee in the competition. This has a similar effect. Derek Rardon steps up. Good save, Craig Sampson! He's done it again!
Magnificent save. Guessed the right way. He thinks it's under him, he looks round. But he grabs it at the second attempt. It's a good strong hand down to his left hand side. And he gets lucky, the ball sitting there. Great save, penalty specialist.
Gratefully grabbed by Craig Sampson. Now can Dundee take heart from this? Swanky out wide onto Daquan. Daquan driving for the line, cuts it across. Swanky comes in, almost got ahead of Boric. Just couldn't get enough on it. There was an ill-advised challenge that time by Gary McKenzie, sliding to the back of Vennegoor Hessling. Naylor now under pressure, and he's gifted it away. McDonald forward, holding up. Daquan outside him. 2 in the box for Dundee. Played across, good diving header away. Good time by McManus. Celtic holding on well, battling though. Robertson goes in with McDonald. Eventually Rardon sends it over.
That is a poor effort.
Paul Dixon, just 20 years old. He's been with Dundee since he was 12. And he looks pretty good at left full back. So lashes it forward. McDonald under control with the hands. Referee just saying cut that out. It's a free kick to Dundee. That would be the biggest surprise around Beds Park tonight if Kevin Swanky doesn't hit this. Paul Dixon standing across to his right hand side. Number 11 comes up, strikes, goes for goal, Boric! That's the pick of the bunch.
Yeah, it is, because he sees it so late. He's come right through the wall. There you go, great strike, right through the wall, sees it late. What a save.
A cowboy builder couldn't have put up a worse wall than that. And Swanky almost made the best of it.
Yeah, they certainly weren't helping him.
I think you'll find the wall is supposed to block the ball. Ball knocked across, McKenzie looking for it again. Celtic under pressure once more. Celtic are rocking. They're refusing to be turned over. John Kennedy with a header away.
He just gets such height, Paul, every time you get a free kick or a corner or a long throw, and it just causes problems.
Billy Daquan played against Celtic in the final for Dunfermline 2 years ago. Flicks the ball in. Boric missed it that time. It was flicked on. McKenzie may have got the touch. Now Celtic away quickly through snow, and Danny Griffin flicks the ball into the old enclosure here at Dens Park.
It's been a mixed bag, hasn't it? Shot stopping, absolutely sublime. Cross balls, I think he's being filled there. There's an arm up, it's all across him, but he's still got to make sure he tries to get something on the ball, and he misses it, and they get lucky.
Palanicki was in, McKenzie just in behind after Boric. 8,203 inside Dens Park. Well over 9,000 tickets sold for the match. There's Caldwell, tries to get it past Dixon, does so. On to Brown. Brown and Caldwell combined at the weekend for a goal. Brown pushes it across. Miller pings it in, Panic away. Brought down by McHale. Oh, that's a poor piece of play. Given away to Rardon. Killen wanted Donati to make the run, the Italian obliged. It's past one, can't get past Dixon. Caldwell slips it down, McDonald is onside, McDonald pulls it across, should be 2! Jan Vennegoor Hessling scores for Celtic. The front two were great at the weekend, they've been good again tonight. McDonald supplies, Vennegoor Hessling, 2-0.
Brilliant all round. Great ball from Gary Caldwell. Little reverse pass. Frees McDonald, who's pulled off. He could have been greedy. He squares it. Hesselink gets a great contact. Game over.
Well, it's hard for Dundee now. Onside, Scott McDonald. No doubt about that. From 12 yards out, the finish. Ball banged into the ground from Venagura Hesselink.
It's just all round good play, and it's bouncing in front of him. He has to make sure he gets a contact. He certainly does, and it's a great finish.
He scored for Celtic in the league. Scored for Celtic in Europe. He scored for Celtic in the Scottish Cup. He now completes it by scoring in the CIS Insurance Cup for the first time. He had already gone for the goal kick. I think he thought it was running out as well. Credit to Dundee for keep on going.
Great tackle again, not giving up.
Paul Dixon stands over it. Big long throw, Boric tries to punch it away, should break down, and it is a goal for Kevin McDonald! After Boric, there was too much traffic in front of him. It broke free to Kevin McDonald, and the 18-year-old scores for the third time this season, and Dundee are back in the match.
He's not looked comfortable all night. He comes again. We said he was still confident. He misses it. One man who deserves a goal, Kevin McDonald. Just tucks it in there. There he goes. Doesn't get a good punch on it again. Comes to McDonald, slots in the net. I said game over. But, you know, this goal opens it wide up.
Well, 8,203 inside Dens Park. Well over 9,000 tickets sold for the match. There's Caldwell. Tries to get it past Dixon, does so. On to Brown. Brown and Caldwell combined at the weekend for a goal. Brown pushes it across. Miller pings it in, Panic away. Brought down by McHale. Oh, that's a poor piece of play. Given away to Rardon. Killen wanted Donati to make the run, the Italian obliged. It's past one, can't get past Dixon. Caldwell slips it down, McDonald is onside, McDonald pulls it across, should be two! Jan Venagura Hesselink scores for Celtic. The front two were great at the weekend, they've been good again tonight. McDonald supplies, Venagura Hesselink, 2-0.
Brilliant all round, great ball from Gary Caldwell. Little reverse pass, frees McDonald, who's pulled off. He could have been greedy, he squares it. Hesselink gets a great contact. Game over.
Well, it's hard for Dundee now. Onside, Scott McDonald, no doubt about that. From 12 yards out, the finish. Ball banged into the ground from Venagura Hesselink.
It's just all round good play, and it's bouncing in front of him. He has to make sure he gets a contact. He certainly does, and it's a great finish.
He scored for Celtic in the league. Scored for Celtic in Europe. He scored for Celtic in the Scottish Cup. He now completes it by scoring in the CIS Insurance Cup for the first time. He had already gone for the goal kick. I think he thought it was running out as well. Credit to Dundee for keep on going.
Great tackle again, not giving up.
Paul Dixon stands over it. Big long throw, Boric tries to punch it away, should break down, and it is a goal for Kevin McDonald! After Boric, there was too much traffic in front of him. It broke free to Kevin McDonald, and the 18-year-old scores for the third time this season, and Dundee are back in the match.
He's not looked comfortable all night. He comes again. We said he was still confident. He misses it. One man who deserves a goal, Kevin McDonald. Just tucks it in there. There he goes. Doesn't get a good punch on it again. Comes to McDonald, slots in the net. I said game over. But, you know, this goal opens it wide up.
Well, he had already gone for the goal kick. I think he thought it was running out as well. Credit to Dundee for keep on going.
Great tackle again, not giving up.
Paul Dixon stands over it. Big long throw, Boric tries to punch it away, should break down, and it is a goal for Kevin McDonald! After Boric, there was too much traffic in front of him. It broke free to Kevin McDonald, and the 18-year-old scores for the third time this season, and Dundee are back in the match.
He's not looked comfortable all night. He comes again. We said he was still confident. He misses it. One man who deserves a goal, Kevin McDonald. Just tucks it in there. There he goes. Doesn't get a good punch on it again. Comes to McDonald, slots in the net. I said game over. But, you know, this goal opens it wide up.
Well, he does. Get it away by Palnick. Snow puts Naylor under some pressure. Davidson goes in. That's all Lee Naylor can do. And he looks up and says, well, thanks for that. And Gordon Strachan had many happy times here at Dens. This at the moment isn't one of them. Only he'll be happy enough should Celtic progress to the quarter-finals. So infield. Taken down by Robertson. On to Dixon. Dixon forward. There's just no time for Zemlic. Well, he has given everything. And Alpha Boric eventually picks the ball up. Quite happy just to waste a bit of time.
Yeah, 4 minutes to go, just taking his time, showing his experience here, trying to just see out this match.
Beniguda Hessling turns it infield onto McDonald. Across wide onto Derek Rarden. Rarden up against Griffin. Rarden goes for the byline. Cuts the ball across McDonald. He's offside. Wouldn't have counted. Just a little bit tight.
Yeah, it's good play from Rarden. He's on again. There's times he's run, but he just can't get enough on it to get it in the net. But a couple of dodgy decisions by the assistant referee.
Not helped Celtic so far. Celtic through Derek Rarden, flitting in and out of the match. Rarden plays it forward to Scott McDonald again. Celtic looking for a clinching goal. McDonald pushes the ball back. Miller tries to deliver. Beniguda Hessling is waiting. Initially blocked. Snow goes in. He goes down as the ball gets knocked high over the bar.
Terrific delivery from Naylor. Beniguda getting into the back post, knocks it down, but again Snow rushes the shot and blasts it over. Chance to kill off the tie there.
2 minutes to play. Certainly be a couple of minutes of added time. And this side's last minute in this competition. There was a goal in the 90th minute to settle the tie. Will there be a goal late to get Dundee back into it? Davidson turns, flicks it across. Swanky's waiting for it. Gary Caldwell knocks it out of play. Caldwell says he was being pushed in the back. The referee has no sympathy for the claim. Dundee have corner number 7.
Swanky was certainly putting them under pressure, but Caldwell deals with it well. He had to, and looks as if there was a little nudge, but not enough to give the free kick.
So 7th corner of the second half. Paul Dixon comes forward. Celtic, everybody back. Backwan delivers. It is absolutely dreadful. Cometh the hour, the man didn't.
If you're a manager and you do that, there's 2 minutes to go. Everybody's in the box. It's a cup tie. You just want a decent delivery, and he hits the side net, and I'm sure Alec Ray going crazy over there.
One of the ties last night, all the way to extra time. The match at Tynecastle. And we would settle for that right now. They're going to get the opportunity to play it forward. Free kick conceded by Beniguda Hessling. Craig Sampson comes to step forward. Dundee searching for the equaliser. They look down and out, and the goal from Kevin McDonald brought them right back into it. Sampson fires it forward. Palnick trying to win the header, drops back. Neatly done by Robertson. Dixon plays it forward. Zelmick tries to knock it on. He's done so. Ball brought down. Comes back to him from Davidson. Plays it across. Dundee just can't get the ball away. There's a shout for handball. Played forward by Palnick. Just seemed to come against the Celtic players. And now Celtic move forward quickly. McDonald. Brown outside him. Brown. Is Caldwell outside him? Gary Caldwell knocks it across to finish it. Ball comes back again to Brown. It was good play at the back post. Knocked on. Celtic trying to score. Snow thwarted there by the goalkeeper Craig Sampson. Action at both ends, and it's terrific cup tie.
One end to the other. Great counter-attack football from Celtic. Caldwell brilliant down the right-hand side again. Comes out, shot in at goal. It's good defending. Just blocks it. Sends out for a corner.
Was this a penalty?
Nah, no chance. He's straight onto his chest. Referee's got plenty of time to see that.
Celtic running down time. We're in the stoppage time now. Snow plays it across to Donati. Come back by McManus. Now driven forward. Benniger Hesselink drops the ball down onto Brown, push forward, works the 1-2, curler with the left foot. And Scott Brown sends it wide. A winner last season with Hibs. He is close to the quarter-final stage with his new club Celtic. But it has been a good night.
Yeah, it has. I've really enjoyed it. Scott Brown there played his part tonight. You know, I love the way he comes in the field and plays 1-2s off strikers, gets his shot away, can't keep it now.
An easy free kick for the referee to give that time. Zemlik just pushing into McManus, who may have handled the ball. And the referee has decided that that is it. He is sending off Jan Zemlik. Well, he yellow carded him, and it's 2 yellows made red. Well, referee obliged took a dim view of the challenge and then the reaction. What a night it was for Jan Zemlik, but it's ended in tragedy for him. He is sent off for a second booking in the dying seconds.
Yeah, it's a little shove. He's given it for persistent foul. That is harsh. In the last minute of this cup tie, you know, he has been booked. It is the rules, but a little bit of common sense here required from referee Brines.
Well, the dissent, Ian Brines would say, was enough. John Underhill just explaining that. Alec Ray basically saying it wasn't a free kick in the first place. Well, Ian Brines decided that merited a second card. And Dundee with 10 men play the ball forward onto Bob Davidson and knocked away. It's never been dull at Dens Park this evening. And the full-time whistle goes. Jan Venegura Hesselink with the goal in the second half for Celtic to make it 2-0. As Gordon Strachan makes his way for a handshake with his opposite number. Appreciation all round for a good match here at Dens Park. Jan Venegura